Hey, what's up guys? Jimbo back again with another gear review for you today. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Alpha Micro-Fleece from Condor Tactical. Condor Tactical just got into doing clothing this past fall/winter, and I picked one of these up pretty much immediately right when they were available. I think I got it in late November, early December, and have been wearing it the entire winter season as my primary outer layer, and so far I've been incredibly satisfied with it. But anyways, let's go ahead and not so much the specifications this time, but let's talk about some of the features and the facets of this piece of clothing here. Okay, like I said, this is the Alpha Micro-Fleece. This is available in 3 colors. The one you see here before you is OD Green. As you guys know, I'm a huge OD Green fan. It goes with just about everything. But for those of you who want a little bit something different, you can also get it in black and Coyote Tan. Also very good colors. The first thing that caught me right when I got it was the nylon reinforcing up here on the shoulders and also in the elbows and all the way up to the collar. Condor Tactical calls it abrasion resistance. I guess I could see that because fleece isn't exactly abrasion resistant, and this stuff, while it's not ballistic grade nylon like the stuff Maxpedition uses, it's definitely a little bit tougher than micro fleece. So good job on that one. Take a look at the back here. As you can see, the nylon reinforcing goes all the way over to the back there. The more practical application that I can see on something like this is this area is basically covering the tops of your shoulders and a little bit of your back and all the way up to your neck and whatnot. When it's raining, guys, the first place that it's going to come down is right here, you know, basically at the top of your body other than your head. And this stuff is water resistant. So in my opinion, that's kind of a really good addition, because when it rains, it's not coming directly down on just regular fleece that it's just going to absorb water. You know, it's coming down on something that's going to actually repel water, and the water's just going to bead right off it. While it's not the same as a raincoat, don't get me wrong, it's definitely, you know, if you're just in a light drizzle and you're hauling butt to the car, I definitely like to have something like this just as an added layer of protection to kind of shake the water off, so I'm not walking around in wet fleece all day. On top of that, another thing I noticed was that it has patch panels on both sleeves, which are 4" by 4". So if you got like a, you know, zombie hunter patch or something like that that you want to stick on there or whatever, you can go ahead and stick your standard hook and loop patch on there. So that's cool. Okay, let's move on to pockets. This one gives you a lot of options, actually. I'm a big fan of pockets when it comes to your outer layer. You got 2 slash style pockets right here on the right and left for your hands. Nice and deep, as you can see, it fits my hand in there, no problem at all. You've also got one over here on the shoulder. That's cool. You can stick your gear, pens, maybe a notepad or something in there. And then this is probably my favorite pocket, and definitely one of the ones I use the most. You got a little kind of a vertical pocket right here in the chest area, which I'll be honest with you, I primarily put my cell phone in there when I'm out and about. Since I don't really normally use a holster for it, I'll either stick it in my pocket, but if I'm wearing an outer layer, I'll just throw that little guy in here. So if it vibrates, I can feel it. If it rings, you know, it's right there on hand and easy. And Condor Tactical saw fit to go ahead and include a grommet there for headphones, so that if you wanted to thread your headphones through here and they come out there in the back, you can do that. You know, so if you want to throw your MP3 player or iPod or whatnot in there, you can throw that in there and just feed the buds through, man. You're good to go. This also features a double front zipper, as you can see right here, so that when you connect, you do have to be a little bit studious when you do this. I will say that. There we go. To get it to line up. But as long as you're doing it properly, this thing lines up no problem, and it zips up very, very securely, as you can hear, guys. I'm not sure if that's a YKK licensed zipper. It probably not, but I can tell you what, that's definitely one of the better zippers I've ever had on any article of clothing I've ever had. I mean, this thing does not come off track at all. It's just rock solid. And it's just kind of cool having the spare zipper down there, just in case, you know, you get one zipper that fails. You're good to go right there. Okay, it also has a 2" extendable piece of material here on the sleeves. It's got both of them with a little thumb hole. So if it's really cold outside and you're not wearing gloves, you know, you can kind of bunch your hands up in there and stick your thumbs straight through there, which I'll show you in the carry view section. But I just thought that was kind of cool that they built something like that, you know, into what's basically a jacket, you know, just to kind of a built-in sort of short glove type system. Okay, as far as what this thing's made of, the outer shell is 100% polyester superfine fleece. At least that's what Condor Tactical calls it. I would definitely call it a superfine fleece, meaning it's not like real poofy on the outside. It's a very fine, smooth material. It definitely is one of the more durable fleece jackets I've ever owned. I mean, this is a rough and tumble jacket. This is not something you'd buy at Old Navy or the Gap or something like that. It's a couple steps above that. And the interior lining is what they refer to as laminated polyester netting fabric, which is, in my opinion, just kind of a mesh type of thing. Let's see if it shows up. There we go. Yeah, kind of a smooth mesh type of fabric. That's actually really comfortable. It slides on really easy, very, very low drag. So you have no issue at all, you know, getting it on you. The washing instructions they have listed for this are you wash it inside out, low temperature, and tumble dry in low heat. No dry cleaning, no bleach, you know, standard stuff like that. So it's pretty easy to take care of. You don't have to bother with the dry cleaners. You just kind of put it on low when washing and low when drying, and you're pretty much good to go. You can wash it like a regular piece of clothing. One of the things I really like about this are the high collar. You can lay it flat, you know, like so. You can't just curl it down like a conventional collar and do it like that. I honestly like to keep it up because then it keeps the back of your neck warm and almost goes up to my ears actually. So it's just a little added layer of protection, you know, with the wind's kicking up and it's really butt-ass cold outside. Another thing I like is this middle section right here, right down the middle, that they've got basically an extra piece of fabric sticking out past the zipper. As you'll notice on most jackets, it just when it comes to zipping it up, it basically just stops right here. They don't have like kind of a flap that merges the gap between the two fabrics. That's kind of like an enclosure, so that it's a seal of sorts, you know, to give you just a little bit of extra layer of protection so the wind is not blowing through the zipper, you know, going straight through the fabric. So that when you zip it up, like so, you've got that little extra layer of protection in the middle there, that little extra layer of fleece to help keep you warm and kind of reinforce the zipper area for insulation. So excellent job on that one, Condor Tactical. Another feature it has is it's got a drawstring for the waistband. So if you're a skinnier dude and you just want this thing to hug your body a little bit closer, you just pull that sucker like that and the waistband just cinches up. Very simple. I've never used it. I'm definitely not a skinny person, but I find that I just kind of like it the way it is. You know, it fits me just fine in the standard configuration, so I haven't really messed with that too much. Okay guys, just wanted to show you the fit and kind of finish on this thing, or actually how it looks on my actual person. You got the section for the patches right there, got the shoulder pocket, vertical pocket. Now we'll show you, this does fit my cell phone. I've got a BlackBerry perfectly. Zip it up, stays right there. Awesome. It's the other side. That's what it looks like from the back. And let me back up a little bit here just so you can see a little bit. One thing I will say that I did notice that took me a little bit by surprise is it comes down a little bit shorter than most things like this fit on me. I wear an extra large, guys. I'm 6'2" and 222, so I'm a fairly larger dude. But most things I found that are in the extra large size when it comes to the outer layer come down maybe about an inch further than this does. It's not a big deal. It does come down past my waist. My waistline is right about there. So you know it does clear the belt line, no problem. I have not had any issues with concealed carry. You know, as long as you're wearing the appropriate clothing underneath it, I don't really think you have much to worry about. But just a little something that I wanted to notice. Again, the zipper, awesome, has never come off track. May not be a YKK zipper, but it's pretty damn close to one, in my opinion, as far as the quality and the reliability is concerned. And as you can see, I like to wear the collar up. I just kind of like that extra layer of protection right around your neck to keep the insulation up there. You can lay it flat, it's just personal preference, guys. And the thumb holes, I'll show you what those look like. Get your hands laced up in there. Again, not quite as good as gloves, but you know, when it's freezing cold outside and you don't have gloves, I would definitely take this over nothing. So good job. It's definitely plenty long, in my opinion. You know, I didn't find it, you know, too constricting or too short, or you know, the sleeves were too short or anything like that. I mean, this fits me great. You know, I'm only one person, so just take that for what it's worth, guys. But my opinion, the fit and finish on this thing is outstanding. So in conclusion, guys, I think the Condor Tactical Alpha Fleece Jacket is an absolutely incredible buy right around the $50 mark. For what you're getting, this absolutely stacks up against the jackets that cost a lot more than this, like the jackets that are closer to $100. This stands toe-to-toe with them, absolutely no problem. From the features perspective, I love this vertical pocket, the slash pockets that are zippered, the thumb holes, on the extra little sleeve extensions, the reinforcement on the shoulders and the elbows, the patches on the shoulders, and you got this cool little shoulder pocket right here. I mean, just the overall fit and finish of this thing is absolutely outstanding. Condor Tactical, you guys are off to a great start as far as your clothing line. I have not tried any other things that you offer. I'd really like to try one of the soft shells because that's something you can use year round for water protection, and you can layer it up on top of this, when you're going outside in the snow, for example. But this by itself, guys, like I said, I've been using this all winter, pretty much since the beginning of winter, and I have not had a problem staying warm in this, really at all. And I've been outside for quite a good deal amount of time on some occasions. So I can absolutely give this one the Mr. Jimbo Fox recommendation as an incredibly great buy. Again, for $50 for what you're getting, this is outstanding. Great job, Condor Tactical. I want to go ahead and thank everyone so much for their time and taking the time to watch this review. I hope you have found it informative. And even if you hadn't heard about this particular product, I hope I have drawn your attention to it, as, in my opinion, it is a really, really great value. And for those of you out there looking for a fleece jacket, this one's definitely one you should consider. So go ahead and check them out at condoroutdoor.com. And thanks everyone again so much for their time, for watching. And as always, stay fit, stay strong, stay supreme. Take care, guys.